I called up Bill Hewlett when I was 12 years old, and he lived in Palo Alto. His number was still in the phone book. And he answered the phone himself. Yes, hi, I'm Steve Jobs. I'm 12 years old. I'm a student in high school, and I want to build a frequency counter. And I was wondering if you had any spare parts I could have. And he laughed, and he gave me the spare parts to build this frequency counter, and he gave me a job that summer in Hewlett-Packard, working on the assembly line, putting nuts and bolts together on frequency counters. He got me a job in the place to build it. And I was in heaven.
I want to show you the device that really is changing all of this right now. This is the world's first artificial intelligence driven. See, it's up to your smartphone.
The German-born theoretical physicist who developed the theory of relativity once said, "Everything is energy, and that's all there is to it." Match the frequency of the reality you want, and you cannot help but get that reality. It can be no other way. This is not philosophy. This is physics. Every object on Earth possesses what is called a natural frequency, which depends on its size, shape, and composition. This explains how a singer can shatter a glass by hitting a certain note, which does not happen because the singer's voice has reached a particularly high pitch. Rather, it is a matter of attaining the natural frequency of the glass. As a result, all the energy in the sound of the singer's voice is transferred to the glass, and it shatters. A professional boxer, activist, and philanthropist nicknamed the Greatest, widely regarded as one of the most significant and celebrated sports figures of the 20th century, and as one of the greatest boxers of all time, used to not only match the frequencies of his opponent's training schedules, he used to do more frequently, so that when he stepped into the ring, he knew that they could never match his power, because his frequency was stronger. Everywhere in daily life, there are frequencies of sound and electromagnetic waves constantly changing and creating the features of the visible and audible world familiar to everyone. Some aspects of frequency can only be perceived indirectly, yet people are conscious of them without even thinking about it. A favorite radio station, for instance, may have a frequency of 99.7 megahertz. And fans of that station know that every time they turn the FM dial to that position, the station signal will be there. Of course, people cannot hear radio and television frequencies, part of the electromagnetic spectrum, but the evidence for them is everywhere. Similarly, people are not conscious in any direct sense of frequencies in sound and light. Yet, without differences in frequency, there could be no speech or music, nor would there be any variations of color.
Good evening, everyone, and I welcome all of you to today's presentation. I'm sure you must have been invited by some of your friends, your colleagues, your well-wisher to have a look at this amazing technology that we are going to share with you. And this technology is based on quantum science from Germany and based on frequencies. So using this technology, you can not only help yourself, but your whole family at physical, mental, emotional, as well as at the spiritual level. In the next about 50 minutes, we are going to share with you this technology, what is the science behind it, and how using this, we can optimize our and our family's holistic well-being. I'm sure many of you who are witnessing this for the first time might have some questions. So any of your questions, clarifications, I suggest you note them down because at the end, we'll open it up for Q&A session and we'll allow you to unmute and ask your questions, and we'll try our best to answer all your queries and clarifications that you have. Let me introduce myself. My name is Pushp Sharma, and I'm connecting with you from Singapore. And today I'm going to share this whole information with you. And Before we start, one last thing. If you are multitasking, if you are also active on social media or doing something else along with being here in this Zoom meet, I suggest you come out of all the distractions. Why? Because quantum science is a very typical science, and it needs a lot of attention for anyone to understand the nuances of quantum science. So if you are here with us for the next 40-50 minutes, might as well take the best advantage of the time you spend with us. I can assure you one thing. Why I can assure you this? Because I have seen it happening. This technology can change your and your family's health and optimize it by 180 degrees. Yes, so that is more of a reason for you to be focused on what we are going to share with you. So, and if you can come on video, that will even put the focus more on what you are witnessing today. And those of you who are already on video, yeah, thank you for being here. And let's straight away get into what we have and how we can biohack into our physical and emotional well-being. See, any technology in health, if it helps resolve the challenges that we are facing, we can call it effective. So to start with, let's look at what are the challenges people are facing around the world today. See, if you look at this list that you see on your screen, it's a small list, but it contains almost, the challenges that almost every family is facing today, whether it is a depression or anxiety, learning or concentration issues, even family relationship problems, whether between husband and wife, parents and children, or partners. Pains, very common these days. Everybody is suffering from pains because of the sedentary lifestyle, injuries. Insomnia, again, very common. A lot of people today are not feeling well because they don't get good sleep. Exhaustion, stress, almost everybody has it, whether it is from work or home, or even students are stressed these days. Hormonal issues, allergy issues, loss of direction, unworthiness, and even financial stress, which is very common, job loss. If you look at the statistics today, more than 1.5 billion people around the world, they suffer from chronic pain. And almost half of the world population today is suffering from insomnia, not getting good sleep. And as per this WHO report, about 1 billion people have mental disorder, and they are suffering from mental disorders. Now, the good news, this technology that we are sharing with you resolves all these challenges and many more. And as I told you, it's based on quantum science. And when we talk about quantum science, we always remember Nikola Tesla. I'm sure all of you know about Nikola Tesla. He is considered to be the greatest innovator and scientist of the last century. And about 100 years ago, he made this profound statement that you see on your screen, when he said that if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. See, people who understand spiritual science, spirituality, they know it from thousands of years. Spirituality understands energy, frequency, and vibration. You go to a place of worship, the energy, frequency, and vibration there is very calming. But for the scientific world, when Nikola Tesla made this statement about more than 100 years ago, they took notice, and a lot of research work started on how these things are affecting a healthy human life. And a similar statement was reinforced by another great scientist. We all know him, Albert Einstein. He's known as the grandfather of quantum science, when he said everything in life is vibration. Now, why we are talking about frequency, energy, and vibration is because the technology we are sharing with you today is based on these, and how these things affect a healthy human life, as per the research work done in the quantum science, is shown beautifully in a small video that I'm sharing with you. Just have a look, and we'll talk more in detail.
One of the greatest inventors of all time, Nikola Tesla, the genius who lit the world, once said, "If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration." Say you are listening to the radio in your car and do not like the music that you are hearing. What do? You change the frequency. What many people fail to realize is that we can take charge of our frequencies in the exact same way. We tend to reduce our body's anatomy down to a simplified version that consists of only flesh and blood. But everything on this planet, animals, plants, and water, are made of atoms, which produce, emit, and receive energy, which operates at a specific frequency. Everything, all our tissues, cells, organs, emotions, and thought patterns have their own unique electromagnetic fields, as do allergens, viruses, or bacteria. All things have a frequency, including you, the human body. It has been shown that a normal person has a frequency of 62 to 72 megahertz. When the body drops below this frequency, we begin to get into illness and disease states. For example, if our frequency drops to 58 megahertz, then we are likely to get a cold or flu. If our frequency drops to 42 megahertz, we become susceptible to cancer within the body. The lower the frequency, the closer we are to death.
Absolutely. The lower the frequency, the closer we are to death, as per the research done in the last about more than 100 years by the quantum science. And a lot of work has been done in the past 100 years on how, using frequencies, we can harmonize our body cells. And many papers have been published in scientific journals, and many books have been published in the past about more than 5-6 decades. And some of these instruments which were created where frequencies were used to treat the patients. Some of these are on your screen in the past about 100 years. And many books are published, like The Body Electric, Healing is Voltage, Frequency-Specific Microcurrents in Pain Management, the second part. And this book you see on the top left-hand corner, the second part. Today, we are going to talk about the author of this book, because he is the inventor of this technology that we are sharing with you. And his name is Markus Schmicker. Markus Schmicker is from Germany, a quantum scientist, author of 25 books on quantum science, published in, translated in many other languages also. And he's founder of 2 research institutes where they do research on consciousness. And internationally, he is always invited as an expert on integrative science and medicine. And the best part is that he wants to make this technology accessible to all human beings, irrespective of which country they live in. And for this, he wants to make this technology accessible to all human beings. And he works with an international team of scientists, physicians, therapists, and engineers. And another very interesting aspect about Markus Schmicker's life is that while he was doing research work on quantum science in university in Germany, he realized that there are many questions in his mind for which he is not getting answers in the quantum science research. Now, looking for those answers, he started getting some answers when he went into spirituality. And that is what made him more interested to go deeper into spirituality to get all the answers. And that's what he did. He went so deep that he became a monk. He became a sannyasi. For 12 years of his life, at a very young age, in his 20s, he became a monk and came to India as a monk, lived in Rishikesh, in Mayapur, in West Bengal for these 12 years. And when he got his spiritual enlightenment, realization, that is the time he got a very strong thought in his mind, because he saw so many people suffering from health challenges. And he knew that with his quantum science research, he can develop a technology based on frequencies which can help people overcome these health challenges. Now, when this thought became very strong in his mind, he went back to Germany, started working with world's top quantum scientists of that time to develop this technology. And that is the time he discussed this idea with Christian Halper, you see on the right, who's the co-founder of this company. Now, Christian Halper was one of the richest persons in Germany at that time, a billionaire investor, running his own hedge fund by the name Super Fund of 1.5 billion euros. And today, he also owns the biggest chain of vegan and vegetarian restaurants in Europe. And when Christian Harper studied the technology that Marcus was developing, he invested 100 million euros into this project. And both of them got together and formed this company based out of Berlin in Germany. And they have three different facilities in Germany today, having a research and development center in Dresden Castle. And today, their products are being used by thousands and thousands of doctors in more than 50 countries around the world. And the first product that Marcus Schmicker invented was this that you see on your screen, these two white colored boxes. And Marcus says he named this as Time Waver. And this was launched in 2006 in Germany. Time Waver is a technology which is patented. And using this technology, the doctors can analyze the bioenergetic field of any human being or any of their patients and figure out that what exact organs in their body, whether it's the liver, the pancreas, the kidney, what organs in their body have cells which are at lower energy. And not only that, it can even analyze the mental and emotional body and figure out what are the challenges being faced by the person. And this is a very expensive machine costing around 58,000 euros to 100,000 euros, depending upon what model we are looking at. And it's today available in more than 50 countries around the world. And Singapore, where I live today, we have 5 clinics where they have this Time Waver machine. And just for 1 hour of frequency therapy, the charges are around $200. And if somebody has some serious health challenge, they have to go at least 15 to 20 therapy sessions, means around an expense of $3,000 to $4,000. And all these therapy centers in Singapore have a waiting period of 1 to 6 months. Now, Marcus wanted this technology to be available to reach masses, every human being around the world. And in order to do that, the first thing he had to do was to bring down the price. And he started working on this right from 2006, 18 years ago, when Time Waver was launched in Germany. But it took him 13 years to find a solution. And finally, in 2019, he was able to do what he wanted. He was able to achieve his objective. And what Marcus did was, see, as we all know, the first computer ever launched globally, commercially, was this you see on your screen, Harvard Mark I. And when this computer was commercially launched, the price of this was $200,000, very expensive. And you had to be a computer engineer to use it. and you needed a big building to keep this machine. But as technology advanced, we got mini computers, which were affordable. And when Steve Jobs launched Apple computers, it changed the whole scenario. Today, computers are absolutely affordable, can be bought for a few $100s, not $200,000. And the interface is so easy that anybody can use it. You don't have to be a computer engineer or a scientist. Anyone can use it. And this was made possible with the advancement of technology. So Marcus Schmicker used the same modus operandi technology to convert the big mother time waver machine into a small device which is holding in his right hand. And the name of this small device is Healy, Healy. It's a small 2-inch by 2-inch size technological wonder, weighing about 5 ounces. It is a wearable. You can clip it to your shirt. And the best part is that this Healy is controlled by your smartphone. Yes. So what Marcus did was he formed a team of scientists, doctors, computer engineers, and they made AI-based, artificial intelligence-based computer algorithms, which through cloud and Wi-Fi, they connected it to our smartphones. And using apps, this smartphone gets connected to Healy using Bluetooth. And at the back end, the AI-based computer programs were connected to the data. See, from 2006 to 2019, when Time Waver was launched in 2006 and Healy was launched in 2019, during these 13 years, Time Waver was already being used by thousands and thousands of doctors in 45 countries around the world. And more than 20 million therapy sessions had been given. And all this data of 20 million plus therapy sessions was stored in companies' servers in Germany. So Marcus's technical team connected the AI-based computer algorithms, computer programs to this data of 20 million plus therapy sessions. Now this data has gone beyond 100 million therapies. So, and using AI, this whole data with the use of Healy can be used to harmonize our physical, mental, and emotional well-being. So Healy can do exactly what Time Waver does. It can analyze the bioenergetic field of any human being, and the AI connecting with the data at the back end. This is like a digital doctor in your pocket, because all those 100 million therapy sessions data, AI connects with that and tells you exactly, depending upon what is the analysis of your bioenergetic field. AI tells the apps in the phone what exact frequency programs we need to take. And it's a very advanced science. And the best part is that Healy is approved as a medical device in European Union for pains, cramps, fibromyalgia, and many of the emotional issues like depression, anxiety, and sleep disorders. And it can be used by doctors in all these 28 countries in European Union and many other countries around the world for treatment of all these things. Now, with this technical innovation, two things happen. As in the case of computers, we know that the prices came down and it became easy to use. Similarly, for Healy, the price came down to a fraction compared to Time Waver. It came down about 20 times. So Healy is affordable. People can buy and use it on their own. But even more important than price coming down is that it's easy to use. You know, ease of usage. Like Time Waver is used by doctors and trained therapists, and they have to undergo a training of at least 6 months in Germany in the company's by the company's trainers on how to use frequencies, because it's a very specialized science. So only doctors are using time waiver in their clinics. But Healy can be used by anyone who knows how to use a smartphone, because everything else is being done by the AI and the data. So if this is like digital doctor in your pocket, telling you exactly what frequency programs you need to take, and that is a game changer. Now, never before in the history of holistic health was it possible for a normal person who doesn't understand much about medication and all to take care of their and their whole family's health and well-being at the physical, mental, and emotional level before this. But today it is possible. It is because AI is like a digital doctor using all the data to tell you exactly what to do. And this is changing the whole scenario. We have million plus families today around the world using this technology, and very effectively. Now, what exactly Healy is, how people use it, and how it works, I have a small video. I will share it with you. You will get an idea how people are using it. And just have a look at this, and then we will talk more about science behind it and how people around the world are getting benefited and how you can get it. And then we'll open up for any questions or clarifications that you have. So let's look at how people are using Healy today around the world. Just have a look.
Experience Healy, smart device developed for you to live a balanced life with confidence and comfort. The Healy is a high-tech wearable to support and empower you through a multifaceted approach. It uses individualized microcurrent frequencies, IMF programs, with over 9 million different frequencies designed to promote well-being and vitality. All things in the universe are constantly in motion and vibrate at various frequencies. These frequencies are known to bring form, order, and coherence. Even your body is a system that will only thrive when in natural balance and order. This is where the Healy comes in to harmonize your bioenergetic field. You can operate the device with the Healy app, bringing balance to key aspects of your life. Working, exercising, relaxing, sleeping, and many more. Made in Germany, this innovation was developed by doctors, scientists, and engineers, bringing to life Marcus Schmieka's vision of making holistic health accessible to every human being on this planet. Not only that, the device is also patented and supported by studies designed to fit into your lifestyle. The Healy is compact, travel-friendly, light in weight, and big in impact. Whether you're a holistic health enthusiast, high achiever, or someone aiming to do better, find a sense of belonging in a network of like-minded people seeking a fulfilling future. Healy, frequencies for your life.
Absolutely. As you have seen, it's very easy to use, whether you are working in the office or working from home, or even exercising or relaxing. You can use it anytime. Like right now, while I'm in this Zoom call with you, I'm taking a therapy session. How? I'm wearing 2 wristbands on my wrist, one on each. And it is connected with a cable on the one end, and the other end of the cable goes into Healy, like this. So we have 2 wristbands, so 2 cables, both the cables are going into Healy, the small scientific wonder. And what Healy is doing is giving individualized microcurrent frequencies and harmonizing my cells. How I did it, I did an analysis using an app on my phone, and the app told me connecting with the AI and the data, that what exact frequency program I need right now. Just pressing a couple of buttons, that program gets downloaded here, and it's giving me frequency therapy now. It's a 1 hour program, and it's going on right now. I'm busy with this Zoom call, and Healy is busy harmonizing my cells. Isn't that amazing? That is how easy it is. Now, this small device can generate 9 million frequencies. And there are close to 300 different frequency programs, which AI tells us out of those what exact we need to use. And each program has got thousands of frequencies combination. So it's a science-based product developed together with physicians and practitioners. And this is made in Germany. And this technology is patented. Now, let's look at the science behind it. See, we all know that our body is composed of several layers. We have tissues and organs. Now, these tissues and organs are made of cells, more than 70 trillion cells in our body. Now, if we go still deeper, now these cells are made of molecules. And going still further deeper, the molecules, of course, are made of atoms. Atoms are made of subatomic particles, and subatomic particles are made of energy, frequency, and vibration, which is coming from the information field. So at the deepest level, it is all connected through the information field. And Healy has a patented technology which can go beyond time. It can tap into 5th and 6th dimension, and it analyzes this information field and figures out what are the challenges we are facing at our physical, mental, or emotional level. It's a very advanced technology. And once we know what are the challenges being faced, then how Healy works is, see, we all know that we have a bioenergetic field. We have an energy flowing into our body. And we are alive because of this energy. And this energy is known by different names. In China, they call it Qi. In Japan, they call it Ki. And this Qi is flowing through the meridians. In India, we call it prana. Now, the prana flowing through the nadis, 72,000 nadis. Now, this flow of prana is so important that the moment this Qi or this prana flow stops, we are no more alive, we are dead. Although we still have our eyes, we have our brain, we have our heart, everything intact, but nothing is working. We are gone. So the most important thing to keep us healthy and alive is this energy, this flow of energy, this flow of prana. And what happens over a period of time is that there is a disruption sometimes in the flow of prana. There are blockages in nadis or meridians which disrupts this flow of Qi or prana. And because of this disruption, our cells go to lower energy. And if these are the cells of any of the organs like kidney, liver, pancreas, spleen, those organs start having health challenges. So what we do is we take medication to harmonize our cells, but we are not doing much to remove the blockages in the flow of this energy, this Qi or this prana. Although we have certain ways through which, using acupuncture or acupressure, we remove these blockages in the meridians. But mostly, we're not doing much. And in spiritual science, in the ancient periods, we knew that even today, we know that if you do pranayama, it will help. The breath exercises, they help in removing any blockages in your meridians or in the nadis. Or if we do yogasanas, they are going to help, balance our chakras and help us in all these areas. But not many people are doing it because people are busy with their day, fast-paced life today. And if we go still deeper, at the deepest level, in holistic health, it is believed that the blockages come into our meridians or in our nadis because of our emotional imbalances. See, we are all carrying emotions, right from childhood or even from our past lives. And our propensities affect these emotions. Like, some people are they so quickly get angry. I mean, the anger is just, they need a small trigger, and it's like it goes to any level. Like, you must have seen somebody who sees an incident and gets so angry that he can go and hit a person, or even do something more. Whereas another person who watches the same incident is absolutely calm. Now, the propensity of anger in this first person is so enhanced that it is creating imbalance in their emotions. So, like that, when we have propensities of jealousy, hatred, anger, fear, all these propensities, when they are enhanced, they affect our emotional balance. Our emotions become imbalanced. And because of these emotional imbalances, our meridians or nadis, there are blockages in that. The flow of prana gets disrupted. And finally, because of this, our cells go to lower energy. So in holistic health, it is believed that you have to handle all the three areas. Otherwise, you will not be healthy in the long run. So Healy, as I told you, it has frequency programs. It has 9 million frequencies, and there are close to 300 programs. Each program having combination of thousands of frequencies, which help in all these three areas. There are frequencies to take care of your emotional imbalances. Frequency programs like Australian bush flower, bash flower, creative homeopathy, I Ching, Schussler salt, all these programs help harmonize our emotional imbalances. And then there are programs in this through frequencies, microcurrents, and vibrations, which like meridian programs, where any blockages is removed using these meridian programs. And finally, using individualized microcurrent frequencies, IMF programs, the one I am using right now, our cells, which have gone to lower energy, they are harmonized. So Healy is a holistic health wonder, which has a solution for all the three areas. And this microcurrent that I'm using right now is nothing new. I mean, as I told you, there have been researchers going on in the past 100 years, and a lot of papers published in scientific journals telling us how microcurrents are so safe and effective. And as per these published papers, the effects of microcurrents are threefold. Number one, using microcurrents, the amino acid transport in our cells goes up by 40%, up to 40%, as per the published papers in scientific journals. Secondly, there is an increase in protein synthesis by up to 70%, which means that formation of new cells, creating a physical life as per the DNA. And this is profound, like amino acid transport going up by 40%, protein synthesis going up by up to 70%, and the energy flow. You see, anything we do from morning till evening, we need energy to do this. And where does this energy come from? Of course, from the cells. And cells get their energy from the ATP, adenosine triphosphate. This ATP is produced by mitochondria in the cell, and this is the energy of the cells. So the ATP production in our cells, as per these published papers, using microcurrents goes up by up to 500%. So with these three effects, our cells, which had gone to lower energy, they start getting harmonized. And the technology behind this is cell membrane potential model. See, there were two very eminent scientists, Professor Robert O. Becker and Professor Bjorn Nordstrom, who created this model that you see on your screen. Professor Robert O. Becker was an orthopedic surgeon and an expert in electrotherapy. And he was author of a book by the name The Body Electric, which is known as the Bible of electromedicine. And Professor Björn Nordstrom was a medical doctor, a professor of radiology in Sweden. And he was also the chairman of Nobel Prize Committee for Medicine. Now, both these eminent scientists, they got together and created this model that you see on your screen known as cell membrane potential model. Now, what is cell membrane potential? See, every cell in our body, as I told you, has a microcurrent, has a small current flowing through it. We are all electrical beings. Each cell has a microcurrent, and we have 70 trillion cells. So a lot of current is flowing through our body. And as per this model, those cells in our body which have a cell membrane potential, means the differential of voltage within the cell in the membrane, those cells which have a cell membrane potential between minus 90 millivolt and minus 70 millivolt, these are healthy and young cells. When we are healthy, when we are young, most of our cells are within this range. I mean, the small children, they have the cells at this range. But life happens to us when our cells go to minus 60 millivolt, minus 50, minus 40, minus 30 millivolt. These are aging and sick cells. Pain comes in, inflammation starts, and that is where we get into the disease state. And when the cells have a cell membrane potential of minus 20 millivolt, this is where uncontrolled cell division starts. Means we get autoimmune diseases like multiple sclerosis or cancer at this stage. Now, what Healy does, using microcurrents that I'm using right now, it harmonizes our aging and sick cells and brings them to a healthy and young cell level. And Albert Einstein, about 100 years ago, had made this prediction when he said that the future medicine will be the medicine of frequencies. And that is what is happening right now. Even antibiotics today, in the lab, a lot of work has been going on where they're extracting the frequencies of antibiotic and delivering it directly using frequencies. And if we look at the statistics today, more than 100 million applications have been done using Healy in 50 plus countries, in 57 countries to be precise, where Healy is present today. And more than 2,500 professionals, doctors and trained therapists are using Healy every day to treat their patients. And we have a holistic health advisory board. These names that you see on your screen, if you Google these names, they are who and who of holistic health. Like Caroline McMcCain, you see here in the second row, in America, in USA, she and her team, they treat professional athletes, National Football League players, NFL players, and even Olympians with frequencies. I mean, she has developed 83,000 frequencies, and she uses these frequencies to treat her patients. And the good news is that Caroline McMcCain has trained thousands of doctors in the past about 30 years. She has been practicing frequency therapies all over the world. And she has tied up with Healy to develop a product that you see on your screen. This is a product known as Mag Healy. This has a program named after Caroline McMcCain, known as McMcCain module, and all her 83,000 frequencies are available in this Mag Healy. I will talk about this later, what exactly is Mag Healy. And all these are on the advisory board of Healy. And as I told you before, Healy is approved in European Union as a medical device. As you can see the certification on your screen. Healy is approved as a medical device for treatment of pain, chronic pain, fibromyalgia, skeletal pain, migraine, and also for mental illnesses like depression, anxiety, and sleep disorders. And in all the 28 countries in European Union and many other countries around the world, Healy can be used by doctors in their clinic for these purposes. Even in the USA, Healy is a class 2 medical device for local pain relief. But Healy can do much more. Healy has, as I told you, close to 300 programs, and each program having thousands of frequencies combination. And Healy can not only harmonize the wellness of people at the physical level, but even mental, emotional, or productivity, relationships, many other areas. That's why it is being presented as a wellness device all over the world. And we have thousands and thousands of healing experts like Reiki healing grandmasters or pranic healers or healers of different modalities who are using Healy today to help their clients all over the world. I mean, the best part is that Healy works on the principle of quantum entanglement, for which 3 scientists got Nobel Prize in 2022, 2 years back. Healy works on that. And using Healy, you can even give remote therapies. And that's what these healers, they love about Healy, because Healy can analyze and give a complete PDF report. And even it has very high-end programs like Aura module, where you can analyze your aura and it gives you a complete report that what is wrong with your aura and why. And not only that, it gives you a complete report whether this imbalance is at your conscious level or subconscious or unconscious level, and whether it is because of your past actions or actions in this life or coming from parental and grandparental issues. So all those details are there in Aura module. And the best part is that not only it analyzes the aura, it gives therapy. You can use vibrations and frequencies to correct your aura. It has programs even to balance chakras, to control the propensities which are over secreting or under secreting. So these are very high-end programs. Even there is a program called bioenergetic vitalization, which can help regenerate your cells, not only the cells of your body, even your bones. And then there is another very high-end program called Coach Module. If you understand affirmations, Healy has a system through which you can put your intention. Healy will analyze your bioenergetic field vis-a-vis this intention, and then gives you affirmations. And these affirmations are converted into frequencies and delivered directly to your prana or chi. And you can do it for a few seconds to a few minutes to a few hours, 24/7 even. And we have seen people changing their relationships, changing their behaviors, achieving their goals. So these are some very high-end programs in the higher modules of Healy. And as I told you, more than 1 million families around the world are using Healy today. And we have a frequency experience group where more than 90,000 people are members of that group. I've taken some screenshots from there where people share their experiences to give you an idea how Healy can help you and your family. I'll quickly browse through these screenshots, and then we'll talk about pricing, how you can get Healy, and then we'll open it up for your questions or clarifications. See, the first screenshot I have is many ladies, millions of ladies today are suffering because of pains, cramps during menstruation and low energy. Now, this lady you see on the screen was also suffering from the same, using Healy just for a few days. She doesn't need any painkiller. She's absolutely fine. No medication required. And we have thousands of testimonies like this. Next is this 68-year-old lady suffering from depression on medication, heavy medication for more than a year. Using Healy just for 2 months, she's sharing here that she's absolutely fine. She never felt better than this and doesn't need any medication. We have thousands of testimonies like this. The next, this is for pain. See, Healy has got program for chronic pain, back pain, tooth and jaw, joints, even migraine. People having 20 years, 30 years of migraine, using Healy just for a few days, it's gone. Then insomnia, depression, anxiety. We have thousands and thousands of testimonies of people getting benefited for this. Then Healy has got a very unique program called Beauty and Skin. Can you imagine using frequencies? You can change the skin. Now this is the programs that are there in these programs are for skin elasticity, for nails, aging, skin, hair, inner beauty. I mean, this lady you see on the screen was suffering from allergy, and she would get rashes on her chest. Using Healy just for 18 days, all these allergies were gone. You see the photograph below. She posted the photograph after 18 days. And the best is, if you read the last 4 lines on the right-hand side, which she is sharing, she says, I'm 39 and my facial skin did not look this good even in my 20s. Imagine, without using those expensive lotions and potions, if just by using frequencies, your facial skin looks better than when you are half your age. Yeah, that's there. We have thousands of testimonies like this. Then next is Bioenergetic Harmony 2 programs that you see on your screen, where we have programs for tonsils, bacteria, gastrointestinal issues, liver, food sensitivities, toxins, lungs, prostate, head, thyroid gland, joints and bones, sciatica. This is just one page. We have another one for Bioenergetic Harmony 1 and many more programs. Now, this couple you see on the screen, they have posted it in the Frequency Experience group, where the husband, every 1 hour, he had to rush to the washroom because he was suffering from prostrate, and both of them used to get disturbed and could not sleep the whole night. By using Healy just for a few days, this whole situation changed, and the husband now can sleep at a stretch for 6 hours. And we have thousands of testimonies for many of these things in the Frequency Experience group. Now, the next very interesting program in Healy is called Learning. A lot of times we hear that old people, they have challenges with their memory. They cannot focus. So these learning programs has frequency programs for enhancing memory or learning, concentration, exam, stress. And the best part is that we have thousands of testimonies where people improve all these learning abilities. And this screenshot that I have taken is of a kid studying in school. She used to pass in the exams, but not with very good grades. But when her mother started giving her learning programs that you see on your screen, after 2 months, the same kid starts getting very good grades, up to 85, 90% marks. And we have thousands of testimonies for these kids using learning program. So next is addictions. See, we have internet addictions, or a lot of people are suffering from addiction for smoking, or even drinks, or even drugs. Healy has frequency programs that can help you come out of these addictions. And next screenshot I'm sharing with you, this is very interesting. You see this lady, she says for years she has been struggling with her weight. She wanted to lose weight, and she tried everything from dieting to gym to anything that anyone told her, but nothing was giving her relief. When she started using Healy, within a very short period of time, she lost 12 kgs with a fit body. That's what she's sharing here. And the programs that she used in Healy were fitness and digital nutrition mixtures program. Now, what is this digital nutrition mixtures? I'll quickly explain. See, we all tend to eat healthy and nutritious food to make sure that we don't get any deficiency of vitamins, minerals, and trace minerals in our body. But when you get your blood tested, a lot of times we have seen that people are low in vitamins or minerals or trace minerals, even though they are having the best of the best food or very nutritious. Why this happens is because it is when our cells are absorbing the nutrition, they are not able to absorb all the nutrition because it is a very tedious process of absorption of nutrition. And because of that, even if somebody is having the most healthy food in the world, would still be deficient in vitamins, minerals, and trace minerals. And when you get your blood tested, you see their deficiency. Now, Healy has digital nutrition mixtures program, where using frequencies, these frequencies are delivered directly to the cells so that the cells can absorb nutrition. If you're having healthy food, you can never be deficient in nutrition. And we have programs like skin, you see on the screen, for hair, brain, heart, head, gastrointestinal system, nerves, nails, muscles, kidneys, ears, thyroid. And this is just one page. Like this, we have 6 pages and 72 different nutrition programs where the frequencies are delivered directly to your cells so that your cells can absorb nutrition. And we have thousands of testimonies where people who are deficient in vitamins, minerals, or trace minerals, without changing their diet or anything, when they started using these digital nutrition mixtures program, after 1 month, when they got their blood tested again, absolutely normal, no deficiency. Isn't that amazing? Yes. So then we also have programs for stress under the heading job, but not necessarily people who are in job get stressed. Even business people or even school-going kids are stressed. Even homemakers are stressed. So these are very good programs for taking care of your stress, like extreme stress, exhaustion systemic, fatigue, balanced nerves, positive thoughts, activations. In just 1 or 2 therapy sessions, you will see that your stress level has gone down. Then we also have a program called Sleep, where I have met people who tell me that for the past 10 years, 15 years, they have not slept properly. And when they start using Healy, within days, their sleeping pattern changes. They get such deep sleep that otherwise it was unimaginable for them. Then the last, but not the least, if you are a person who has pets at home, you will love it. Why? Because Healy can analyze even your pets and figure out what exactly are the challenges they are facing. And then the AI will suggest you the programs which are specifically meant for animals, for the pets. So these therapies can be given even from a distance, remotely, using quantum entanglement. And we have thousands of testimonies where with just 1 or 2 therapy sessions, you will see that your pets are just jumping around as if nothing happened to them. So that's it from these screenshots. So if we recap what we have discussed till now, Healy is like a digital nutrition mix, a digital doctor in your pocket. It has frequency programs for all age groups within your family. Even if you have small kids, there are programs for them. Ladies, there are challenges, there are programs for them, or even men, or even old people, your parents, grandparents, 80, 90, 100 years of age. So it's like multi-specialty digital doctors available to us 24/7 with this technological wonder. And we have thousands and thousands of testimonies around the world. In India, we hold testimony night sessions every month. And this month will be 24th testimony night. Means for the past 2 years, we have been doing it. And we have hundreds and hundreds of testimonies. And this month, we are going to have it on 25th, this coming Saturday. So if you would like to see live how people using Healy are getting benefited, just get the link for this testimony night from the person who has invited you. And you should be there, because every time we see these testimonies, we get surprised that how quickly people are getting amazing benefits. I'll play a small video, which where it's an international video where how people get benefited. I mean, for the first 10, 15 days when people start using Healy, how it surprises them. You can see in this video, it's a 2-minute video. Just have a look, and then we'll talk about price and open it up for questions.
What do you think of Healy? I absolutely love it. Like, amazing.
I'm blown away. Like, I can feel everything. I don't know. I just feel like it really came out of right and the opportunity. I could cry. Like it's to that level. Like I'm like, this is it.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
I'll send that to you.
Yeah.
Years, I have taken a permanent thought, which was my daily thing for 4 weeks. And I used to take like up to 10 a day, which was just...
About 15 or 20 minutes into the frequency, his whole demeanor just changed and the color came back into his face. And he said to me, "I'm great now, I feel good, Mum. I'm just going to go ride my bike for a bit." And he just took his Healy off, went outside and did a lap of the block on his bike, and completely feeling fantastic again.
My energy levels were great. My moods were balanced.
My mind feels like I've had, for lack of a better word, a brain flush.
And the other thing is, I always notice when I run the skin program, the next morning my skin feels like it's 100% silk. It's just unbelievable.
I'm getting the results right now, and it's actually blowing my mind.
And I've just put on these little ear electrodes, and then Healy has a migraine program that you can run. And honestly, I've been running it for the past 10 minutes, and the symptoms of my migraine have gone down about 80%.
My sense of calm is back, my happiness is back, my mental clarity, my concentration, my sleep, my blissful sleep is back.
Number one, back pain. And I almost fell out of my chair when I saw that. I was like, oh my God, the level of intelligence that this device has is absolutely mind-blowing.
Absolutely. And we have amazing testimonies in India, as I told you. Just get in touch with the person who has invited you and ask them to send you the videos from India. And yeah, we have, you all know Shri Shri Ravi Shankar ji, a lot of followers of Art of Living. When they started using Healy, they got such amazing results that they presented one Healy to their Guruji. And he was very happy and excited to see that there are programs in this, even for chakras balancing. So, you know, amazing results coming from all over the world. And let's talk about the price now, and then we'll take any of your questions. See, as I told you, the mother device Time Waver is priced at 58,000 euros to 100,000 euros. But we have to thank Marcus Schmicker and his team to bring Healy, because Healy is priced at a fraction. And Marcus, the inventor of Healy and Time Waver, he says that Healy's professional edition can do 70% of what Time Waver does. Yes. And if we look at the pricing, there are 5 models which are available for Healy. Starting from Healy Gold, there's the basic model, which is priced at 43,560 or US dollars 500. The highest edition is Healy Professional, priced at US dollars 4,000 or Indian rupees 3,46,740. Now, the difference between the basic model and the professional model is that in the basic edition, we get 10 Healy programs. The number of programs that we get goes on increasing as we go to the higher models. And Healy Professional has 229 programs. And as we go up, the number of programs goes high, as I told you. And the best thing is that this is a one-time purchase. Like whether you're buying a Healy Professional or you're buying a Healy Gold, when you buy it, you get these programs for life. There is no monthly subscription or yearly subscription for those programs that you have purchased initially. And any updation will be given to you for free. And another good thing is that if you have one Healy device at your home, it can be used by multiple people, depending upon how much time you have. I mean, there's no restriction that it can be used by only one person. Multiple people can use it. Now, let's look at the difference between different models. Like in Healy Gold, we get 10 programs. And these 10 programs, they contain 144,000 frequencies. in these 10 programs. And these programs are for removing toxins from our cells. See, most of the times when we are breathing in the outside atmosphere or eating stuff which has all the toxins, pesticides, and fertilizers and all those things, a lot of toxins come into our cells. So the first few weeks, we can use these gold programs to remove all these toxins and prepare our body to accept frequencies. And these are, Marcus says, some of the best programs in the Healy world. So these programs you get in the basic edition. The next edition is Healy Holistic, which is priced at 87,225 rupees or $1,000 US. And this has 61 programs. So you get the basic 10 programs and additionally 51 more. And the additional programs that you get here are Bioenergetic Harmony 1 and 2, Mental Balance, and Meridians 1 and 2. The next higher model is Healy Resonance, priced at $1,500 US or 1,30,000 Indian rupees. And in this, you get 98 Healy programs. Remember, I told you that Healy can analyze your bioenergetic field, and then the AI tells exactly what frequency program you need. Now, this analysis starts from the resonance model. In the basic 2 model, you don't get analysis. And also remote therapy. Remote healing can be given from starting from resonance. So, and the additional programs you get in resonance are chakras balancing programs, fitness, local stimulation is for pains, and sleep for those who are having sleep challenges. And Power of 3 is based on Ayurveda to balance your Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. The next higher model is Healy Resonance, which is Resonance Plus, which is priced at $2,500 US or 2,16,985 Indian rupees. And it has 124 programs. And here you get those higher programs. Remember, I told you about Aura module. You get a complete PDF report. You get Aura module in Resonance Plus. And then you also get Success Coach module, where affirmations, depending upon your intentions or goals, is delivered directly to your prana using frequency, converting them into frequencies. Then you also get here Deep Cycle H programs. These are some very high-end programs for removing toxins from your emotional body. Yes, there are toxins in the emotional body too. Then learning programs help us for the memory, concentration, and all that. And then skin programs. And finally, the highest model is Healy Professional, which is priced at $4,000 US or 3,46,000. And you get all the 124 programs of Resonance Plus in Professional. And you also get 105 additional programs. So total 229 programs in Professional Edition. And the additional programs that you get in Professional are these high-end programs. Remember, I told you that Healy has a program called Bioenergetic Vitalization, which can regenerate your cells or even the cells of your body, your bone. And you must have heard celebrities taking stem cell injections. And these are expensive shots costing a few $1,000s each. And every 6 months, they take it to look good, to remain healthy. Now, if you have Healy's Professional Edition, you don't need these stem cell shots, because Healy Professional can regenerate your cells. Isn't that amazing? Then the next program, additional program that you get here is digital nutrition mixtures, where you get 72 different programs for helping you with optimizing your nutrition issues. And the next program you get here is a bioenergetic defense. This is a very top-end program. You must have seen many people are scared to go to crowded areas because they get affected by energies, or scared to go to somebody's cremation or funeral, afraid that they'll get some negative energies. But if you have Healy's Professional Edition, no issues. You just run the bioenergetic defense and go anywhere you want. Or even prior to getting Healy, if you were affected by negative energies, Healy can do the analysis and give you a report whether there is any negative energies affecting you, And if there is, then we have frequency programs to take care of that. Not only negative energies, but even negative energies coming from the planets because of the planetary position as per astrology. Healy has got programs to using frequencies to neutralize that, or even geopathic stress. You know, more than 90% of cancer patients in Germany are suffering from geopathic stress for their cancer. But Healy can analyze and figure out whether there is any geopathic stress, and then there are frequency programs to neutralize those. Then we also have programs for job, like those stress programs here in this. And then we have also got programs for beauty. So these are the 5 models you can choose from. And there is a good news that right now there is a promotion going on where if you buy any of the top 3 models, whether it is a Resonance, Resonance Plus, or Professional, the company is offering you a discount of 30%. Now, with the 30% discount, you can get Resonance for 91,000 instead of 1,30,000. Resonance Plus, you can get it for 1,51,000 instead of 2,16,000. And Healy Professional, you can get it for 2,42,000 instead of 3,46,000 at a 30% discount. And the best part is that with Healy Professional, you're also getting a free Mag Healy. You know, this Mag Healy costs 83,000, the basic model, which you're getting for free. And for 3 months, you're getting to use all the programs of Professional Mag Healy, which is priced at 2,91,000, which you get for free along with Healy Professional when you're buying at 30% discount. And this Mag Healy is, as you have seen in your screen, looks like this. And it has 4 different program modules which you get for 3 months, like atmosphere application, where any negative energy in your room can be taken care of, because this creates an electromagnetic field in a range of about 3 meters in full room. If there are 4 or 5 people sitting, everybody gets benefited. You know, the area of influence of this Mag Healy is 3 meter dia, 10 feet by 10 feet. So it can be done in your room or in your office, in your car, or anywhere. And in the atmosphere program, there are 24 programs. The one is for clearing of energy, then also for family harmony, also for children playing. Like, all these programs are so useful that people have improved their relationships using these programs. The relation between husband and wife, when you are together, run the family harmony program or run the relationship program. So there are 24 programs in this. And also there are programs like creativity or office. When you're working in the office or doing some creative work, run those programs and you start getting better ideas. We have amazing testimonies with these. And also there is a program called Prosperity. You run that program, and we have amazing testimonies where people who had blockages, where they were not able to sell their properties or they were not getting, better results in their businesses, just using Prosperity program in Mag Healy change everything for them. And then we have water application programs, like, water that we drink has a lot of negative energies also, depending upon where it is kept. Dr. Emoto from Japan, he got a Nobel Prize for proving that water is very sensitive and it captures energies. So let's say you are buying a sealed bottle of water from a shop, and where the water was kept, people around that are fighting and spreading negative energy. Water absorbs these energies, and you drink the same water, so it has negative effect. So if you put Mag Healy on a glass of water or a jug of water or even a 1,000-liter tank of water, in 10 minutes, it changes the frequency. It removes all the negative frequencies from your water. And this is just amazing. And you can feel the change in taste. Why? Because it changes the molecular crystalline structure of water. Because most of the time, many times water is having a is having a structure in the molecules which is not crystalline. Means it's easy, it's difficult to absorb by our cells. And many times you must have read that even if someone is having a lot of water, but their cells could still be dehydrated. So when you use Healy for water, there are 24 programs in this. So you can clear the negative energies. It changes the molecular structure of water to more crystalline, easy to absorb. And there are programs like for kidney or lungs or liver, or all those programs are there where frequencies are imposed within this water. And then we have McMcCain applications. You remember I told you in the beginning of the meeting, and classic application. So you get all these 4 applications, which normally come in professional edition, which is priced at 291,000, free for 3 months. And after 3 months, it becomes a basic edition, classic application, which is priced at 83,000. You get this for free today when you're buying a Healy Professional at 30% discount. Now, one last thing. Healy makes sure that anyone who buys Healy is a satisfied customer. Healy gives you a 14 days of free look-in period. It means that if when you buy Healy or Mag Healy, you use it for 14 days without any risk. Means the day you receive this from the courier, from that day to 14 days, 2 weeks, is a free look-in period. And even on the 14th day, if you're not happy with the usage of Healy, you can just get 100% refund. Yes, no questions asked. Isn't that amazing? But the best part is that nobody returns. Every month we have hundreds of sales of Healy, and not even one person comes back to return. Why? Because you start seeing the results within 48 hours, within 2 days, with just 6 applications of IMF programs, the one I'm using right now. You can see the changes beginning to happen in your health. More than 70% of the people see within 48 hours, 2 days. And within a week, everybody who uses it can see the changes. And that's the reason nobody returns. But the option is there. So there's no risk. And we have come to the end of our presentation. And see, we are present in 57 countries. All these pink you see on the map, we are present in all these countries. And most importantly, we give you all the training on how to use Healy. We handhold you. And it is not difficult to understand. I mean, within days, you become an expert. So we give you tools, training, support, everything. And with that, I come to the end of my slideshow. And now is the time, if you have any questions or any queries, you can raise your hand and I will try my best to answer your questions. I will unmute you. If you see on your screen, you can see a hand. You click on that and your hand gets raised virtually. And I will unmute you. And you can ask a question or you can write. Even in the chat box, if you don't want to ask or raise your hand, you can write in the chat box also. So any questions, any queries, you're most welcome to ask. And now I have some questions in the chat box. Yes, yes, Pooja is saying yes. Masoro Emoto, absolutely. Amulya Mishra is saying, which one of these is the most value for money and why? That's a good question, Amulya. See, every model is a value for money. But the best, which has all the programs, is Healy Professional. So my standard reply when people ask me, which one should I buy? I tell them, if you don't have any financial challenge, if you can afford, go for the best, go for Professional. But if you have difficulties or anything, that you can go for any of the top 3 models. Why? Because it has the programs to analyze your bioenergetic field. So resonance, resonance plus, or professional. Go for any of these depending upon how comfortable you are. But if you have no financial challenges, go for professional. Why I'm saying this is that most of the time we have seen people buy a lower model and then they want to upgrade within a month. And when they go for upgrade, they end up paying more because they don't get that 30% discount which they're getting at this moment. So yeah, so I mean that way. So all right, I hope that answers your question. Any other question or query, if anyone has, you can raise your hand or you can write in the chat box. You're most welcome to ask. Okay, I think Mr. Allen is raising his hand. Yes, Mr. Allen, I'm allowing you to unmute. You can unmute and ask a question. How are you?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Okay.
I'm just now in Chennai this week.
Oh, you come back to Chennai. Awesome.
Just for a week, and then I'm going back to Washington.
Okay.
And I started raising my hand to ask a question that you can buy the resonance and keep upgrading, but then you preempted it by saying that you lose the discount.
Oh, yes.
So the upgrades are never discounted. That's the standard price differential.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes. Yes.
Thank you. That's an important thing to know.
Thank you. And how's everything going? I mean, your mother is feeling well. She's using Healy at Chennai.
She's not using the Healy, but generally she's doing okay. She just covered past 94. So she's 94 in 2 weeks and generally doing all right.
Okay. Okay. Great to hear that. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Any other question? If anyone has, you're most welcome to ask. Otherwise, we'll end our session for today. It's a real pleasure meeting such wonderful people on the Zoom. And see, we have made it our mission to reach this technology to every household because we believe that every family needs this technology and it can change their holistic health by 180 degrees because we have seen people on the wheelchair getting up and starting to walk within days. So a lot of times, even we get surprised that how can Healy has such an amazing effect within a short period of time. So that's the reason we have made it our mission to reach every family. And I don't see any questions in the chat box or no one is raising hands. So I think we come to the end of our session. Thank you all again very much for signing up for this session. And even later, if you have any questions, you get in touch with the person who has invited you because they will be able to help you. If required, they can get you in touch with us. So thank you all. And we'll end our